Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Jerry, and today we're doing a mom life Q&A video, answering real questions from other mamas. Y'all already know I keep it unfiltered and honest over here. So today we're talking pregnancy, postpartum, toddler life, mental health, all of it. So grab a snack, grab your coffee, and let's get into it. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm getting the questions from my phone. I put them all in my notes so that way I can go ahead and stay on track with this video, okay? I do have it categorized by how the questions were asked. So the first category, I guess you could say, is going to be pregnancy and birth. So we're going to start from the beginning of it all, which is when you're pregnant and giving birth. What's something about pregnancy nobody warned you about? I don't know, because to be honest, if I'm gonna be completely transparent, I was pretty prepared for pregnancy. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that little wobble. The wobble, nobody told me I was gonna be wobbling, even though like I've seen pregnant women before, but they've carried, so like I've seen them in the point of when they're carrying very well and they're not at the wobble stage yet. I haven't really seen pregnant people wobble. I had the wobble bad. My mom was calling me a penguin. Like, it was bad. Another thing I would say that no one told me, which obviously it just depends on you and how your pregnancy goes, is how disgusting weed was gonna smell. Every time I smelled weed, I felt like I was gonna throw up. No, I damn near did projectile vomit if I smelled it. Like, I immediately got nauseous, immediately sick, immediately like bleh. So yeah, that is probably the main thing as well, is how nasty certain scents will be that I was used to before pregnancy, if that makes sense. Like, I was not expecting that. That shit was crazy. Also, if you guys hear stuff in the background, my windows are open. It's hot as hell. So please just try to ignore the background noise. I do need to get a mic. That's what I need to do, so y'all can hear my voice a little bit better and not all the noise in the background. But bear with me, bear with me. Did you really forget the pain after giving birth? I wouldn't say I forgot the pain, because honestly, if I was to think about giving birth right now, I would remember everything I went through and feel everything I went through. But I did have a very high pain tolerance, that I will say. I did not really feel a lot of pain, except for when it came to contractions in my back. The contractions in my stomach were nothing. They just felt like cramps, to be honest. It was the ones in my back. And I did go natural. If you guys didn't know or didn't watch my labor and delivery video on my last channel that I had, I went 100% natural, no epidural. So yeah, I have a very high pain tolerance. I also did have preeclampsia, so I couldn't get out of bed or anything. I just had to like thug out the pain, basically. So yeah. What's one pregnancy myth that you found out was not true? I would say there's two. Is the one where however you're carrying predicts what you're having. I don't think that applied to me, to be honest. And the second one is having sex is dangerous. I don't think that applied either. Were you scared to give birth? What helped you prepared? Honestly, I think I was way more nervous than actually like scared. Like, I was ready to pop my baby out and meet my baby. I think what made me nervous was like, how is a baby gonna come out of me? Like, my little hole, I'm sorry, this might be TMI, but if you know me, you know I be real and raw and unfiltered. My little VV hole, how is a human, a baby, gonna come out of my little VV hole? Like, I was very confuzzled, and I was just, that was really what was stressing me. I was like, how the hell am I about to stretch to get this baby out? That is what was scaring me. I would never lie to you. Now, what helped me prepare? Shit, just doing it. Honestly, I was scared up until once it was time to push. Once I felt how good pushing felt against those contractions, oh, I was prepared. I was ready. Let's do it. This feels great. Let's get this baby out of me. Okay? The last one in this bucket is, did you feel instantly connected to your baby after birth? Truly and honestly, yes. I felt connected to my baby while she was in my stomach, if I'm being honest. I had so many appointments, so many opportunities to hear her heartbeat, to see her ultrasound. Like, I felt close to her from the moment I had a few ultrasounds in. When I heard her heartbeat, like when she started kicking, oh my gosh, we was locked in. Ain't no switching up, to be honest. But that is just me. I really didn't have trouble connecting, if that makes sense. Like, we was here. We was locked in, to be honest. As soon as she came out and got on my chest, baby, we was locked in, okay? Next category is going to be newborn life. How did you survive those first few weeks with little to no sleep? I don't even know. All I remember is there were times where me and her would be up crying. Like, that is the best way I can sit here and explain it to you. I did newborn stage by myself. On top of that, like, yes, I had help from my mom, but she works at night. So I did night shifts all by myself. Nobody else here, just me and the baby. And there were nights where me and her were up both crying. Like, that is my best way I can put it into an explanation for you guys. I will never lie. Newborn stage was so difficult, but after the first month and me realizing how difficult it was for me and her and how I was getting really little to no sleep, I taught her how to sleep through the night. By 2 months, she was sleeping through the night. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it made everything so much easier, I would never lie. What's something you wish you did differently with your newborn? I don't really think there is anything I wish that I did differently, to be honest, because this is my first go around, so I really don't know what things could be different and how the outcome could be, if that makes sense. Like, the only thing I could think of is maybe breastfeeding, but postpartum hit me so hard, that was just not my reality. If I ever have more kids, I will definitely breastfeed and see if there's a difference that I notice. But other than that, I wouldn't change anything, like, at all. Like, I know we're not supposed to co-sleep with our babies, but my baby slept longer when she slept with me versus her bassinet. So I think what I would have done different is not buy a bassinet, to be honest. Did you have mom guilt in the beginning? How did you handle it? I had mom guilt the moment I had to go back to work. I had mom guilt when I found myself up and we were both crying and I didn't know what was wrong with her. And I was just so sad because I'm a mom. I should be able to know what's wrong with my baby. Like, I should be able to figure out what's wrong with her. Why can't I figure out what's wrong with her? Like, I felt so guilty because it's like, you're depending on me. I'm your mommy. I should be making you feel better, you know? So I think that is the biggest thing. And then when I had to go back to work, oh my gosh, mom guilt was through the roof, baby. Through the roof. Oh, how did I handle it? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. That season is such a blur. Again, postpartum was very big in my beginning stages, so that whole season was a little bit of a blur for me, to be honest. I won't never lie. What's one newborn must-have you couldn't live without? A swaddle. I'm not gonna lie, them swaddles did what they needed to do for my baby. I would never lie. Now, bassinet could live without it. I could have lived without a crib because she didn't even start using her crib until after she was 1, to be honest. I could have got that later on. Sorry, my camera battery died. But like I was saying, I could have got a crib later on. I could have waited for that stuff, to be honest. But I mean, I think the main thing I couldn't live without, not a bassinet, the swaddles. Those swaddles did what they needed to do for my baby, period. Last one in this category is, did you struggle with postpartum recovery? How? The recovery, I feel like I still am dealing with postpartum. It's not as heavy as when I first had it, but I think I'm still dealing with it, but in different ways. I don't know how to explain it, but the recovery piece is just taking it day by day, to be honest, giving yourself grace and not putting too much on it. Like, just do you, live your life. It'll come with time. Like, it's not something that I over stress myself about because I have so much other things going on in my life, you know what I mean? And I just want to be in the present and be there for my baby and not focus on, oh my gosh, I'm so sad today, oh my gosh, this. Like, once my baby is in my presence, baby, all that goes out the window, to be honest. I really only deal with certain stuff when I'm by myself, literally nobody around, you know what I mean? And I deal with that different ways. I mean, if you guys don't know, right now I'm in therapy as well, so like dealing with it that way as well is very helpful. You guys can exercise, you can get moving, you know, do something that makes you happy, find a hobby, so many different things. I am still navigating all of that, but it is so much more better now than it was when I first had her. So hopefully that answered the question. I'm not sure, but yeah. Now moving on to motherhood and mental health. How do you handle mom burnout? I really don't have an answer for that because I just keep going and going and going and going. Honestly, if I'm being honest, my baby don't really burn me out like that. For real, for real. Like, honestly, I love motherhood like to a T. It doesn't even feel like it's stressful or like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, shit gets hard, but I'm at the stage where I understand my baby's a baby. She's navigating life. She's trying to figure out life and understand life. Her tantrums is her trying to figure it out. Her crying is her not being able to verbalize what's wrong, and that's the only way she knows how to get out the fact that something is wrong or she needs something or wants something. And understanding that makes it 10 times more easier, because you don't get frustrated, you don't get mad, you don't get stressed. You just take a moment and understand, like, this is a baby trying to navigate life and understand things that are happening around her and learn and grow, you know what I mean? And once you understand that and you like drill that in your head, it's so much easier. Like, I think for me, the burnout comes with work. Like, it doesn't even come with the baby. It comes with work for me and other life factors that has nothing to do with my baby, if I'm being honest. That's just me, though. Do you ever miss your pre-baby life? I will never lie. I do from time to time, because I could get up and just go. I was a menace. Okay? Like, people be hitting me up to do certain stuff and I'll be like, I can't, I have the baby. Like, it has to be a baby friendly activity. Like, before I used to be able to just get up and go and just not even think about nothing and just go, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I love where I'm at now because I have shit to lose. I look at life so much differently and more cautiously. Like, I gotta be here for my baby. My baby need me, you know what I mean? But I do be missing life before her, but I would never change nothing. I would do everything again to this point to get her, you know what I mean? So yeah. How do you find time for yourself? I've learned that you just have to make time for yourself, to be honest. You just have to make that time. There's not really no finding it. There's so many hours in a day. It's 24 hours in a day. You can get at least 30 minutes in for yourself, okay? When that baby is napping, do something for you. If you have to wait till late night when she's down for the night or he's down for the night, that's what you gotta do. But you make time. You don't really find time. You make it. How did becoming a mom change your friendships? Luckily for me, for the most part, it didn't do shit for me. It didn't change shit. All my friends, my village is my village. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I can't get up and go to the club all the time with them or go to this day party or that day party. But my friends understand my baby come, okay? And if she don't come, they be mad I don't bring her. So I love my friends down. I love my village down. You could clock that to you. My friends didn't switch up. Ain't no switching up. If anything, it made us even closer. Like, honestly, the friends that are in my life to this day right now. Now, there are a few friends that did leave me during my pregnancy high and dry, out for dead, okay? And it's just F them. Especially because the way I feel is like, you have a kid too. So for you to do me like that, you know what I'm going through. And then y'all was there when I was going through what I was going through with her dad at the time. And it's just like, yeah, for y'all to leave me high and dry like that, y'all show me exactly who y'all is, and that did nothing but open my eyes. So I ain't even worried about it. But the friends that I do have currently, it didn't change nothing. It made us closer. How do you deal with unsolicited parenting advice? I ignore it, or I am very gracious and I'd be like, thank you. Either I'm gonna take the advice or I'm not, to be honest. Like, I've learned to not let it get to me. Now, at first, when I was pregnant, when I first had her, baby, that used to get to me so bad. I used to hate it so bad. Like, I would be ready to block people because I didn't ask for your advice. I didn't ask for your opinion. I didn't ask for none of that. Let me navigate this, you know what I mean? But then I also realized people mean no harm by it. Like, they just want to help you, and sometimes they're just giving you advice they wish someone gave them when they had their kid, you know? So either you take it or you don't. And that's just personally how I feel about it. Either I'm going to take it or I'm not, but I'm not going to let it rile me up. Like, sometimes people are actually mean no harm behind it. So yeah, but if you would have asked me this a year ago, year and a half ago too, I would have told you I hate it. And I'll be ready to block people. Moving on to toddler / older kid life. Now, my baby is a toddler, so I may not be able to relate to some of these questions, but let's see. What's the hardest part about toddlerhood? They don't listen. Navigating, trying to discipline them. I think that's the hardest part because, like, they're still trying to figure things out too. So, like, they don't listen to nothing you have to say. They want to figure it out on their own. And my baby is very independent. She don't want help. And that is the hardest part because, like, mommy just wants to help you. Please let mommy help you. I think that's about it. Like, I love the energy. I love seeing her grow into her own person, seeing the personality that's coming. Like, I love all of that. I think the hardest part is trying to, like, navigate disciplining her, because like she's still also trying to understand things, you know, but you also don't want them to sit here and harm themselves or do something outlandish that they don't need to do, because toddlers be trying it. Okay, they be trying it. Like, girl, why are you mad I don't want you jumping off this couch? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, what's a mom hack you swear by? Honestly, the best hack is the going to sleep one. I play sleep and that gets her to sleep. Like, I lay down, turn everything off, even if it's daytime, turn everything off, no TV, nothing, and I close my eyes like I'm asleep, and baby, I look down, 10 minutes later she's knocked. That's my favorite hack. Okay, it's putting her to sleep by acting like I'm asleep. Yeah. And also another one is, if you want them to do something, you do it, and they're gonna mock you because they want to do everything you're doing. So yeah. What's your go-to I'm too tired to cook meal? Baby, them little food thingies, the little baby food thingies that you poke holes in and you put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Yeah, that's my biggest hack. I will never lie. That's my biggest meal when I don't feel like making something or cooking something. How do you handle toddler tantrums in public? Honestly, I let her navigate it. And if people want to look at me funny and they want to side-eye me, baby, either I got words for you or I'm not paying you no mind. She's a toddler. She doesn't understand what's going on. She's trying to navigate her feelings, and I give her nothing but grace, and I try to talk her through it. Or like, you know, like, I don't get mad. I don't try to pop her. I don't yell at her. I don't try to do none of that. I will try to remove her, but if she don't want to come, I will sit and let her feel her emotions and try to talk her through it and see what's going on the best way she can try to explain to me, even though she can't really talk yet. But we be here. Like, me and my baby, we be here. We be here, okay? So yeah. And people that be looking at me funny, I be looking at them the same way back, because this is a baby. She don't know what she doing. What you looking at me for? Like, she just has the sense to know that she's throwing a tantrum. You know what I mean? Like, my baby's only 1. She's about to be 2 next year. So like, give her some grace. Or like, what you want to do? You need that? No, I'm just over my baby though, for real. Do you discipline, and how? Right now I do more like a gentle parenting type of thing. I try to say no. I don't really, like, I don't pop her for real. I will make the like acts like, oh, you want to pop, but I don't actually pop her, because once I go like, you want pop, she already know to stop. I use my eyes. Me looking at her a certain type of way, she already know to stop. I shake my head. I go no. That's about it. I don't put my hands on her though, that's for sure. And the last but not least category, real, raw, and relatable. What's the most unrealistic thing about social media's version of motherhood? Oh girl, that everything's perfect, that the babies do no wrong, that the babies really stay clean and in them outfits and hair stay done. Like, all of that stuff is not real. Like, it's not real. You get your baby dressed, she probably, bro, like, no, bro, none of that is real, for real. It's not real life, but it's cute though, but it's not real life. Oh, that you gonna be able to get everything done that you need to get done, because no, you're not. That baby gonna interrupt you 50 million times throughout that time of you trying to do one task. Okay, what's the hardest truth about being a mom? I don't know what the hardest truth about. I mean, I guess you can say that there's always going to be someone depending on you. Your life, like, someone's life is literally in your hands. Literally, you're going to make or break this person. You are molding another human being and how they go out into the world and treat people and act and navigate life. You know, that's pretty freaking scary if you ask me, but I got faith in myself. I got this. How do you juggle work, mom life, and personal life without losing it? Oh baby, therapy. No, for real, my life be life, and therapy is what helps me very much. I will never lie. But also, like, I'm working on a few things. I'm working on getting active. I'm working on just like learning to take me time and say like, hey, I need you to please just take her for a second. I just need a second. Like, taking baths, like little stuff, skincare, self-care, go for a walk, like, you know. But therapy is the biggest one, because baby, everything got very out of hand for me. And again, nothing to do with my baby. It's really more my life and work life, you know. But yeah. Therapy. Have you ever felt judged for your parenting style? Yes, I'm not gonna say by who because I don't got time, but yes, I have. And I feel like my parenting style is amazing, especially if you guys watch my vlogs. You guys see like how gentle I am, how loving, caring, like, you know. Yes, I can be called, or used to be called, what you call a helicopter mom in the past, but now I kind of let her navigate. Like if she's doing something, I tell her no, and I see that it's not gonna break any bones or harm her really badly, I let her figure it out on her own. Like her learning to get off the couch, like I put pillows under her on the floor, so if she fell it wasn't gonna hurt, but she would learn, okay, maybe not that way, let me do it a different way this time, you know, instead of like, oh my god, no, don't do that, oh let me help you, oh let me do this for you, you know. Like I'm letting her gain her independence and learn things on her own, but with caution. Last but not least, if you could give one piece of advice to new moms, what would it be? My one piece of advice would be give yourself grace. It is okay. You are navigating this new normal, this newfound thing called motherhood. Give yourself grace. Take it one day at a time. You will be okay. You will be okay. You will be okay. Baby, if you have to, join YouTube University. See how other moms are navigating. See what advice they may have. See what works for them that may work for you. Or do what works for them, but put your own little twist, hop, skip into it. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to tell people like, hey, please, I need help. Okay? Be vocal. Be vocal, be vocal, be vocal. And even if you are your own village, you got this, baby. And if you have a village, please use them, utilize them. They want to be there for you. But that is the best piece of advice I personally have, because that was things that I struggled with. I was a huge helicopter mom. She's my first baby. Like I didn't want her out my sight. Can you blame me? Like the world is cruel. The world is crazy. Like, and I'm navigating this thing called motherhood. So like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna apologize for that. So yeah, an apology is not coming, but yeah. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, if you love motherhood content, if you love vlogs, if you love transparent real raw shit, if you love makeup, if you love fashion, if you love all of that lifestyle content, please hit that subscribe button. Comment below some piece of advice you would have for new mothers or people that are already in motherhood but maybe struggling. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you down to the ground that we walk on, Jerry Gang. And I'll see you on the next one. Always remember, baby, beat that face, not them people. Bye.
Usually I don't